thought over it well and seen these examples. As I told you, there is nothing to understand. Just see the whole arrangement. Resolving doesn't take any effort on our part. A drop is always a part of the ocean. If we lose ourselves in the drop, it's not the mistake of the ocean. The ocean doesn't separate, isolate, neglects the drop. A dust is always part of the universe. A tiny cell in your body is always you. Resolving, therefore, does not mean you expand the drop into the ocean. You change your notions inside your head. You expand within. You see that, in fact, there is nothing to expand. The same drop where you just are losing yourself in a tiny drop. Now you know it's a part of the ocean itself. Use the drop, but don't lose sight of the ocean. We are sitting down here in this tiny place. It's a part of the universe itself, solar system, galaxies, and all that. Same way also, a tiny body or a thought. Never move isolated, part of totality. Call it Ishvara, call it God, call it truth, call it consciousness, call it macrocosm, call it anything you like. Call it Om if you like. Om iti etat, as we saw it clearly. A name that at once includes U, Ma, gross, subtle, causal, silence before, after, in between, awareness in unto the forms. So a name which at once includes all the forms, gross, subtle, causal, and the formless. One name that reminds you everything. So seeing it continuously, not losing yourself in the words. You see the beauty of this knowledge. Yamaraj he taught him the fire ritual because somebody wants to go to hereafter. But he doesn't encourage him to do this. Everything has a stage in life, place in life. For your understanding of being yourself, there is no other way out. You see it for yourself, your own nature. That is why, because this subject is so subtle, read it again, we shall go into that. Because this is so subtle, because it is here. Like, what is the distance between the dust and the universe? Between the dust and the dust, there is a distance. What is the distance between the dust and the universe? Between the wave and a wave, there is a distance. Between the wave and the ocean, between two human beings, there is a distance. Between human beings and the totality, call it God if you choose, macrocosm if you choose. It's not somebody sitting there looking at you. Totality. Between the heart and the kidney, there is a distance. What is the distance between the heart and the body? Is part of the body. This principle is so inherent in unto the creation. You cannot escape the touch of the universal, macrocosmic totality, sarvam. One name for totality is sarvam, everything. Everything is not a form. When it says sarvam, everything. What is the everything? Can't conceive Shivam. A species or a form is given. Why? A baby needs it. You too are part of it. Shivoham. There is one body existing. What is the difficulty in accepting the total body? There is nothing other than it. Can you ever say your body moves independent of this creation? As you are sitting down, the space accommodates you. Air helps you to be alive. Fire keeps the body going. Water, always a part of the system. Of course, there is gross earth. It's like a wave of elements, a tiny wave of an element in the ocean of elements. So at no time you can escape being it yourself. So see that part. It's so subtle. That is why it's so simple and so subtle. Because it's too simple. That is why you can lose sight of it. There's nothing exotic about it. As I told you so many times, there's nothing exotic about silence. But sounds are exotic. You go places, you go to the jungles to listen to the sounds of the jungle, not the silence of the jungle. You travel distances to see forms of all kinds, mountains of different shapes, trees, animals, landscape of different shapes. But you don't travel to see the formless space. Living, mortality is exotic. Life, immortality, absolutely simple. A simple content of an ever-changing universe. Don't make it a philosophy. Don't make something speculative, mystical, mysterious. This mystery is so obvious. Always with yourself. So as you study, think over it. And I hope you are seeing that again and again, and you have written your notes, I hope. And just see where having resolved that everything into the source, now he, out of sheer compassion, the Mother Shruti comes back.